I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Hi, welcome to the Hangout with Abby Kimani. So, today, if you want to be a chef, I'm going to be teaching you kitchen tips or cooking tips. For beginner chefs, or if you're a child and you want to cook your parents something but you don't know where to start or what not to do or what to do, then, I'm here for you. So just a few tips here and there. So number one is, especially when you're cutting, if you don't trust yourself with a knife, or if you're a child and kisu, then get adult supervision. So if you do trust yourself with a knife, the correct way to cut things is when you fold your fingers like this, okay? Like I'm going to make a gojat appear out of nowhere because this is the power of editing. Yeah, thank you, editor. So here you're supposed to fold your fingers. I should be doing this in the kitchen, mama. I'm sorry, mom. So you should fold your fingers like this. When you go to cut, that way you can't cut yourself. But if you go like this or like this, now you're going to cut yourself, okay? Or you're going to cut your finger off. Another thing is, especially this, if you're new to cooking, don't peel. You know how I used to peel? And please don't laugh. I used to peel like this. I'm not even like this. I used to peel like that. What is this? You're going to cut yourself. The correct way to peel is you're holding your knife like this, right? Make sure your thumb is outside and your index finger is just over here and your thumb is over here. Then hold the knife towards you and you peel. Like that. You can't cut yourself like that. So please be safe. Don't do what I did, please. Another thing is when you're frying things, deep frying things, please, for your own safety, don't throw things and then you run away. I know we're all tempted to do that. When the oil is hot, then you run. No, that is not how you do it. Just put it gently, ease it into the oil, like this, or you just put it, the oil won't, okay, yeah, it will splash back, but even if it probably won't hit you, and even if it does, it won't be enough to hurt you, a lot. It'll just be a sprinkle, a tiny dot, and it's irritating at worst, but not painful. And you're more likely to get hurt if you drop it like that, because you're going to drop it and it's going to splash, and the oil could land on your skin. And yeah, another thing for deep frying or even shallow frying is, if you don't want the oil to burn, then you put toothpicks in the oil, 2 or 3 toothpicks in the oil, and it won't burn. And today I was actually frying chips, and I was my brother wanted to add the heat, and I was no, don't, the oil could burn. And he's what, oil can burn? I'm yeah. So how do I put it? It's the oil, if you leave it alone, just you just let it boil without anything, not only is it going to evaporate, but I don't know how to explain it, but it burns somehow. No, it doesn't catch fire and burn. It inaungua somehow. Search burnt oil on Google, or the editor can just put it. Yeah, it looks like that. Okay, that. I don't know how to explain it, but the oil burns, So to stop that burning, next time you're deep frying, put 2 toothpicks or 3 in your oil, then it won't burn. What else do I know? Cutting onions. Ooh. So there's so many things that tell you, people tell you, do this and you want to cry when cutting onions. I don't know if any of them work, but the one that I saw was that you take a paper towel, you dip it in water, put it on the counter, and you cut the onion there and you won't cry. So I've tried it before and it didn't work for me, but other people have tried it and they're it works, and I'm what? How is it working for you and not for me? Because apparently the science behind it is that the acid in onions is attracted to water, and the nearest source of water is your tear ducts. so like it goes to your eyes, that's why you cry. But if there is water directly where the onions are, then the acid will react to the water that's on the serviette or on the paper towel. There, that's the science behind it. It didn't work for me, but you try it and then post it in the comment section below if you're willing to. Or you can just wear swimming goggles, like that works too. Just wear swimming goggles and you'll be fine. Something that everyone should do is wash your food before you eat it. Diseases are real, they're out there, and I am guilty of not washing things. Like, you can be like, I'm frying it at such a high temperature that the germs will get killed anyway. What if you're eating it raw? You just take do you, like, when a mango is on a tree, do you just take it and eat it on an apple? No, you wash it first. I hope you don't. You're supposed to wash it first. So wash your food before you eat it, It's very hygienic. Another thing is wash your hands also. Especially if you're like turning food with your hands or kneading dough or stuff like that, then wash your hands before you touch the food. That is something really important. Another thing is when you're cooking, let's say you're frying fries, and when you put the fries in the oil, and let's say you have the potato peels all over the counter, take that time to put the potato peels in the dustbin. Take that time to put the knife you're using in the sink, like that. When you do something else at the same time. It doesn't take a lot of effort, but it makes your work so much easier. So when you're finally done and you have the food, and if you prefer eating and then cleaning up, well and good, I guess. But if you prefer putting the food away and then cleaning up and then you eat, like that's just what I usually do, then it will make work much easier when you're cleaning up, because now you don't have to return the peels, put the knife, because you already did it. And when you baking cakes, I bake cakes. Here's my Instagram. It's the cake that I baked. I know I got the recipe online, not gonna lie, but it tasted good. So kindly go follow my Instagram. Anyway, that is not the point. The point is the butter, it's usually like sticky-ish. So when you put the things in the sink, add water, like rinse the dishes first. And even when you're blending juice, the same goes for that. Just like rinse the blender first before you like put it in the sink. I think another thing is when you're baking, then make sure to preheat the oven. Yes, it really helps. It makes the things cook faster. And also you line this is a baking tray, you line it with aluminium foil. That like helps, at least the grease and the stuff will get like stuck on the aluminum foil, and you can just remove it and your baking tray is almost completely clean. And that is just it for today. I hope like if you're a beginner and you wanted to learn something new, then you've learned. And I'll see you guys next time. And also please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Bye.